Good morning. Rob Kinnison here. Whether I'm going to call myself Raging Rob or RK or Rob Gotti or whatever, it doesn't really matter anymore. As you know from looking at my last video, look at my first video on my new channel. This is my new channel. As you know from my first video, the Raging Rob Legacy. Well, Raging Rob and two other channels I had, Rob Gotti and Rob Hot 192 The Legacy, are all gone. And I'm going to explain why. I said that Raging Rob was dead. But as long as I got fans out there that copy my videos and put my videos out there, the Raging Rob Legacy will live forever. Whether I bring it back or not, I haven't really decided. I'm just ready to move on to other things and basically just go with the flow and see what happens. But anyway, I have to expose somebody. It's under my skin because she needs this exposure. There's a lady out there. She claims she's a DJ at a talk show radio in British Columbia, Canada. Now, she's got my face splattered all over Canada. She's got my face splattered all over some radio show in British Columbia. If you've ever seen this lady, she looks like a crack whore. But anyway, the reason I'm exposing her is you can probably blame her for taking down for the destruction of my channels. Basically, this all started because as Raging Rob, he rages, he makes videos and comments about stuff, politics, goes on about the Illuminati, the New World Order, things happening in my life. That's what he does. And I was on Facebook, just doing what I do, made a comment about, I guess when you talk about kids, it's a touchy subject. Now, I wasn't blaspheming any kids or anything like that. But basically, there's a Facebook page out there called Truckers Against Pedophiles, which I'm totally in favor for of what they're doing. There was a disagreement between me and them. I put out there saying, hey, there's a difference between child abuse and correcting your kid. Well, these morons didn't understand that, so they blocked me from the channel, and I pretty much put an exposure video out there exposing how they blocked me from the channel because we had a disagreement. And so this radio talk show host, sticking her nose where it doesn't belong, got involved and pretty much made a response video to my video, and it gets worse. She put a blog out there on her website, and this blog is absolutely nuts. And she just goes on and on about how I'm a destructive person and how I'm a danger to society and dangerous troll alert is what it was, something like that. I'm going to put a link to the blog below. Basically what she says in the blog, she starts out like bringing up stuff that happened years ago, like videos that I made over 2 years ago. So anyway, she was straight up blasting my whole channel, pretty much. And now I'm exposing her. Look on the comments of this channel and you'll see that she's trying to now be my friend. I don't want to be her friend. She stuck her nose where it doesn't belong. You stick your nose in my business, that's a big no-no. And this is Robert J. Kinnison speaking. This isn't Raging Rob speaking, okay? You don't stick your nose where it don't belong, especially in my business. I will expose your ass. And that's what I'm about to do. That's what I'm doing right now. She slanders me and says all this crap about me. Read the blog for yourself. She takes videos of mine, copies them, sends them to the Phoenix Police Department. She then goes on to say in this blog, which I'm going to post below in the comments or the description She goes on this blog. Just check it out for yourself. She goes on and says how I'm a danger to society. How my channels were based on rage and anger. How I was talking about killing hoes, shooting police, shooting cops, stalking children, slicing people up, and slapping women. That's what she said. Then she continues to go on with the slander. The slander gets worse. She continues to go on to say that I was abused and tortured as a child. She continues to go on to see that says that I need mental help and I should belong in an institution. And then she shows some compassion, saying, well, it's not all your fault. You were abused as a child, and now you're taking your anger on the world. She's wrong. I am a damn happy person. You just have to get to know me in person. Those that hate me, those that slander me, those that talk against me, have never gotten a chance to get to know me. This is Rob Kinnison. The videos will go on. Raging Rob might be dead. Raging Rob is sitting in a tomb somewhere in a graveyard. And I'm sure that Raging Rob one day will be resurrected. Back from the dead. The videos will go on. I will not be intimidated by anybody. I don't care who you are. I'm not going to be intimidated by some radio talk show host in Canada. I'm not going to be intimidated by YouTubers that want to slander me and troll me and think I'm a danger to society. I'm not going to be intimidated by a Truckers Against Pedophile website that wants to slander me. I'm not going to be intimidated by law enforcement that wants to push their boundaries illegally just because they have a badge and a gun. In case you're wondering, the Phoenix police did not take my videos down. I took my channels down. The slander got out of control, and I thought to myself, I'm going to approach YouTube a new and different way. Things got to change a little bit. Raging Rob legacy will live forever. He might be back one day. But Rob Kinnison's going to continue to make videos on YouTube, because that's what I like to do. And I won't be intimidated. Not by anybody. To all my fans that's had my back, God bless you and thank you for having my back. And those are the ones, the true ones, that are keeping my legacy alive. With their help, my legacy will never die. So that's pretty much it. I'm exposing you, whatever your name is, from British Columbia, Canada. You are wrong. You are trolling. You are slandering me. You will never get a chance to know me. You're not my friend. Back off. You're not intimidating me. The videos will continue. And you said that you're going to continue to report everything of mine until I'm taken off the internet. Go for it. Bring it. Because Robert J. Kinnison does not lay down. The videos will continue. Stay tuned for more videos. Peace. There's another thing I got to get off my chest. I forgot to add, and I forgot to comment on. This Bewytchme radio, whatever she calls herself, this DJ. Now, she's copied some videos of mine, and they're floating around the internet. Videos that I deleted. And I want to clarify about what the blog that I'm going to put below, the link to the blog I'm going to put in a comment. Just got off work, long night. In the description below, I want to clarify some things. Now, allegedly, allegedly, there was a video that I made over 2 years ago that's being described in this blog about how basically what happened was I was having problems with the hacking group. They threatened to rape my niece. And in retaliation, I made a video saying, don't fuck with my family. Basically, in the video, I pulled out. Now, I deleted the video, but it's probably out there somewhere. You have to do some research. It's called Don't Fuck With My Family. This video was made over 2 years ago. Okay? I've since moved on. But what happened in the video is I got pissed off because they were talking about the way they were talking about my niece, and I pulled out a hunting knife that I bought at a mall in Ontario, California. Not Canada, don't get confused. There's a city in California called Ontario. So during my trucking days, I bought a knife, this long hunting knife, at a mall in Ontario, California. So anyway, basically what happened in the video was I was showing, waving it around, showing body parts, and I threatened to slice up the hacking group because they were talking about my niece. Just want to clarify that. And this person's also blasting me about another video that I made called Rob Gotti, which I was imitating a gangster from Vancouver, Washington, who calls himself Ron Gotti, Ronnie Winman, who in the video, he was driving around with his girlfriend in a stolen car, talking about shooting cops. And at one point, he took a handgun and blasted outside of his window. And he says something like, "You hear that?" And he calls his girlfriend a bitch, saying 45, bitch, or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. But that guy was arrested he had some charges against him. You have to look it up, do some research. Vancouver, Washington, I don't know.